You know, you may be working out and trying to do your best, but you might be missing body parts. So we're going to talk about places you need to work out that you may not even be thinking about. We have our fitness expert, Nick Parker, joins us now with tips to strengthen our feet. Good to see you, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, good to see you.
You know, feet, they obviously are vital,
yeah,
but we don't think about it, right?
You don't think about it a whole lot. Let's backtrack a little bit. You know, your foot is the foundation of pretty much everything. Your ankle complex, your foot. It's so important to have really, really strong feet. So especially if you're a weekend warrior, an athlete, short Achilles tendons are really common, especially for men that wear dress shoes a lot. You got that 1-inch lift or approximately a 1-inch lift, but even more so for women who have several inches of a lift, you get a really, really short Achilles tendon, which creates a lot of problems because in your hamstrings, your glutes don't fire correctly, you have some hip issues, and it works its way all the way up.
Okay, so I would think, though, if you're out running, if you're out doing basketball, whatever it is you do on the weekend, right, that would be enough to strengthen the feet, but that's not the case. Huh?
You would think so, yeah. You need to be a little bit more intentional about it. If you do play a lot of sports, yeah, but if you're sporadic, then you need to be more intentional about doing something to strengthen your feet. And then also think about the fact that the shoes that you wear are compressing your feet. I mean, take your fist, ball it up, and hold it like that for 8 to 10 hours a day, and then try to open it up and see how it feels. You know what I mean? So here's a test that you can do. One thing you want to do is you want to be barefoot as much as possible, but put your toes.
Yeah, I was told I have to take off my shoes for this thing.
Oh, yes, nice.
Yeah, so, all right, so there you have it.
I love it.
That's
Those are great.
Today.
All right, so what you're going to do is keep your big toe on the ground and try to lift. Keep your big toe on the ground and try to lift all the other toes off the ground. While keeping your bit, well, you got to do it with your socks off, but yeah, you can try that at home. So one of the things that you'll
find,
you're
trying to raise the outside, like the pinky toe?
You're trying to raise all other toes while keeping your big toe. I did it this morning.
That's a workout.
It is. It's hard. You want to do that to make sure to see if your feet are strong enough to be able to do it and to get separation in your toes. If not, you are at risk for injury in your ankle or your knee complex.
Wow. Okay, I would never even think about that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
it's hard to do.
And you got to concentrate, so you're kind of curling up the outside of your foot. Is really what you're doing.
Yeah, you might catch a cramp.
Do you? I mean, that's a workout. Do you do that then?
That actually is one of the things you can do.
That's just a test.
That's just the test.
What's a workout? You call it a test. I call it a workout.
What I want you to do though at home is walk around barefoot as often as possible, and do single leg stuff, balance exercises at home to create stability. So, John, do this with me.
Okay.
So what you want to do is stand on one foot. Okay. One foot with just standing there. This is the starting point. This is level 1. Okay. And just try to get your balance. Now you want to slightly bend your knee, and then you're going to do what's called a lower body excursion, where you're going to reach out in front of you.
There's more. Okay.
Yeah, and then you're going to reach out to the side of you. Okay. And then you're going to reach behind you. And what that does, you can feel your ankle wobbling, right?
Yeah,
I can see it. Yeah, you can feel your ankle wobbling. You can feel the stability working. That's going to really create a lot of strength and stability in the ankle, the foot, the arch of the foot. It's going to keep you from spraining your ankle. It's going to help supply a lot more strength to ligaments and tendons in that area.
You can tell that really works.
Yeah, it really does work. So that would be level 2. And then level 3 would be, obviously you can't take your shoes off at the gym, but to do a full exercise in your bare feet. In fact, they're making a lot of shoes now which simulate being in your bare feet for that very reason.
So what would you do in the gym?
So in the gym you would do something like a lunge. So you would be here, a lunge to balance, you would go down, lunge, and then come up and then just balance and then hold that in what's called a crane position.
Okay. I won't do that one in my suit. I'll probably
split your pants.
might have an issue here. So I won't do that one. But you can tell just by doing that okay, it's not something I ever work out.
Yep.
But you can feel it working. So obviously it needs to be done.
And then there's also simple things that you can do at home on the couch. So you can do flex, extension and flexion. We lose a lot of mobility, especially Achilles tendon. So you can do flexion and extension where you're just really pumping your foot and working on getting control and flexing your calf and getting full extension so it stretches out the tibia, the peroneals, the gastroc, the soleus, all those muscles around that ankle complex, and it's really going to help you.
It feels good.
It actually does feel good. Do it about 10 times. It improves circulation too. And we sit in a desk a lot. You're in a pinched position so you don't get a lot of circulation. You can get fluid buildup in the ankle, and that helps pump that out as well.
All right, good stuff. Nick Parker, what's your website in case people want to follow you?
Nick Parker Fitness. Check it out. Learn more.
Amy, you like my socks, don't you?
Those are awesome socks. Those are sweet.
I set them out on Friday because I knew this segment was coming up.